Hey YouTube, it's Crystal L and I'm back with another video tutorial. And today I'm going to show you how to make these amazing shea butter and cocoa butter lotion bars. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you're going to need 1 ounce of unrefined shea butter. You'll also need 1 ounce of unrefined cocoa butter, 1 ounce of natural beeswax, a few drops of jojoba oil, vitamin E oil, and cocoa absolute, which is a cocoa extract that has a really lovely chocolatey scent. You're also going to need some decorative molds, and it'll be really helpful for you to have a double boiler. So I'm going to try out this new double boiler that I just purchased. I also recommend using an electronic scale to accurately measure out your ingredients. Links to all of these ingredients and materials are in the description below. Now I'm going to measure out the butters. I'm using this plastic bowl to measure out my ingredients. A useful tip is to make sure that you zero out the weight of your bowl to make sure that you get an accurate reading and an accurate measure of your ingredients. Now I'm adding 1 ounce of the unrefined shea butter, now adding the cocoa butter, and it looks like I went slightly over, but that's okay. And now I'm adding 1 ounce of the beeswax. Now I'm ready to add the butters and the beeswax to the double boiler. So I've got the water boiling, and now I'm adding in the beeswax first and melting that one first. And 4 minutes later, the beeswax finally melted. Now I'm adding the shea butter and the cocoa butter into the melted beeswax. Now I'm just giving the butter a little stir just to encourage it to melt. And it finally started really melting, and those little solid pieces started to smooth out and melt away. Now I'm adding the equivalent of a full dropper full of the jojoba oil. And give that a little stir. Now I'm adding a teaspoon of the vitamin E oil. And now I'm shaking about 7 to 10 drops of the cocoa absolute and stirring that in. Now we're ready to pour the melted butters into the molds. And just be careful while you're pouring the liquid in that you don't let any of that excess water from the bottom of the double boiler drip into the molds, because it will cause little water pockets to form inside the lotion bar, which you don't want. So you can see here in my second batch, I'm wiping that condensation off so I don't accidentally add any water to the solution or water to the lotion bars, which you can see at the top right where that lotion bar has some, looks like air pockets. They're actually little water pockets. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just something to look out for. And then I was trying to like level out that top right one, but it didn't work out. The butters and the beeswax solidify very quickly. So it won't take long for these butters to harden and for you to be ready to use them. I apologize for not having any footage of how I removed the lotion bars, but you just pop them out really carefully from the mold. It's silicone and they come out super easily. And then now you can see the end result of these really fabulous, luxurious shea butter and cocoa butter lotion bars. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and tap that like button and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications for future content.